21 skills that can pay you forever. So whenever I am discussing about this thing, people normally ask me, what will we do with the skills that we are teaching? Are they immediately useful? I would say these are all time useful. So let us first go one by one so that you can understand this. This will be a quiz presentation, so please pay attention. And if you can subscribe to my YouTube channel here below, then it will be bringing you more useful videos like this. And if you can comment below, also that will help me reach out to you for more such kind of programs. Right? So one of my clients will have been in touch, but she never complied with whatever I have been saying. She is finding this useful. Very rigid people, rigid personalities who don't want to change any of their principles just because somebody is saying, and they are not, of course, teachable, but still, when you are in trouble, then you would like to get some kind of direction, and these are the 21 principles. Whether you listen to any mentor or not, these will be useful. So let me tell you what are those 21 skills that you can build. Ability to sell and negotiate. What do you sell? Whatever you are selling, your skills, right? If you can make yourself useful in your organization, that is what selling is. And as a result of the recognition that you get, if that is proportionate to your efforts, that is the negotiation skill. So the first skill is your ability to sell and negotiate. What I understand is be useful to the organization and get the proportionate recognition for it. The second skill is ability to convey what you think and feel. So being assertive. Whatever you are saying, while you are saying, it might be a very small thing. My experience might be many of you, whoever is watching and listening to this, has the same kind of experience. Whenever you are thinking something and feeling something, you are not able to express. That is also part of assertiveness and also finding your voice. And also low self-confidence. So please watch out for all these situations when you are not able to express. Third is ability to manage time effectively. Time management is a huge thing, but it comes with simple techniques. That is segmenting your days into smaller tasks, if that is what works out for you. For each task, you give some time and finish that task within that. If it is going beyond, then you need to speed up. And that requires several other factors also. But whatever time you are giving yourself, and for your information, people get confused so much about the bigger task and the smaller task. You need to have your priority. And on this, a completely one module can be one entire session can be talked about. And if you come to a time management session that I conduct, then you also can understand how can you make time properly to be utilized, right? Fourth is ability to break a process down into smaller steps. Just now I was saying that thing. So every small process, if you have a task which is very big, and if you can break it down to say 100 tasks, then with accomplishment of each task, it will be a success for you. It will motivate you to go further. One task done, two tasks done, 50th task done, 50 first task, 60, 70, and 80, you will be able to show your output also. Whatever you are doing, that has to have one output. Maybe the output has to be progress towards the next step. Fifth one is ability to adapt, improvise, and overcome obstacles. Obstacles will be always there, no matter what you do, and you cannot visualize it before. So whatever obstacles come, with experience it comes, and also if you have plan A, B, C, and many plans, then you can improvise and overcome. Ability to read, understand, and memorize is another thing. So many people read for say 1 hour, and at the end of it, what they remember is not line by line. Actually, the author always tries to explain things with a chapter, just one principle. Have you got that principle? Moral of the story, that is what we say. So, if you can, and if you can remember 1 or 2 quotes in between, that is wonderful. Seventh skill is ability to walk away. When the conversation is not going anywhere, even though you have very cordial relationship with somebody, just say no and get out of it. You have to finish the task and get over with it. No use lingering with it. So that is the 7th skill. 8th skill, ability to stay positive and optimistic. Of course, not every day, every moment, and every year will be a good thing. But as we say, every failure brings experience. So even when things are not going well, you have to be positive. So that, and also there are infinite capability within ourselves. We need to only apply all those and get a win for us. That will make us positive. And if you have many things which you can do, many alternatives, nothing like it. So with experience and with association with people who have bigger experience and bigger potential, they will always give you the clues. So there is always it is never the end of the world in any case. 9th ability is to make decisions based on facts, not emotions. So any decision you take, it has to be based on fact. I disagree a bit because sometimes you are so intuitive, and if you are intuitive, then if the decision is about you and it kinds of evokes your feelings kind of thing, then make your decision. But for every action point, you cannot act on the basis of your emotion. You can take your internal decision within yourself, but be prepared that every emotional decision you make, it brings some kind of setback. It may be successful, but you have nothing to fall back on when you make emotional decision. 10th ability is to write words to persuade and influence others. This is called copyright. So the more precise you are, the more soluble you are. So be crisp. That is a happy, right? So be crisp and to the point and short. These are the 3 abilities with which you can persuade and influence others. When something is very short to read, and also it conveys something, people appreciate that. What about you? Don't you like to read something like the caption we write, the Facebook post we write, one small poster we write, poster kind of thing, and people are attracted towards that. And it also about giving a a heading to your theme, whatever you are saying, giving yourself a message. It has to be a message, right? 11th ability is to speak in front of large audiences. So can you address a large audience and take their questions? And if you don't know the question, then you accept that you don't know and still convey whatever point you need to convey. Not to feel your experience is yours, right? It is very easier said than done. So when we come in front of a large audience of very people who we respect, and do we need to speak in front of them, it always kind of gives you a nervousness, you can say, but with practice, maybe that can be improved. 12th ability is to keep trying even after failure. So this is what positivity is about. And that is why, because it is not very easy to keep trying after a failure, you need to choose something which you really love. So what is that thing which you really love? So get on, choose just one or two things and work on that repeatedly. 13th ability is to invest money on yourself. This is called personal development. So many of us, after say graduation or college days, we hardly invest on ourselves to develop ourselves. So that is the biggest mistake that we make. It has to be a lifelong learning. Ability to do things irrespective of the situation. So whatever is the skill and whatever you love, your innate capabilities, your innate skills, and the love for that particular task that you love doing, no matter what situation, you give yourself a reprieve or give yourself a break while doing that. Do you feel like that? So whatever when I am addressing you, it's a piece of something like this session. I feel like I am giving myself a break. What do I do with this? Whatever recording I am doing, it is a Facebook live at the same time, and it also will be is getting recorded as a YouTube video. And although that video is not very professional looking, or whatever, it is a piece of content which comes out of my experience in many ways, and that will get uploaded. I don't care how whether that is it is possible to edit it afterwards, right? So let me first upload it. Let the frequency or the regularity of whatever I am doing not stop. So that is the 14th kind of skill that you have. Then ability to self-analyze. So whenever there is a failure or something not happening, what is the learning that we are taking? So when we are taking the learning, somebody else is getting success, and you are not, you have been forced for success. Then it is time to analyze itself. Ability to learn how to learn. How would you learn? So by doing, right? When you do implement it, that is the best way to learn. And what is the best way? Best way of doing things. If you can learn that, that is one advantage that you have. Ability to understand what others feel. Of course, it also sometimes comes as paying attention to others' judgment, but what others are feeling, if in the positive sense we can take, if the others are feeling and restless or something, or others are feeling good about this, then that is equality also. Ability to remain consistent. Consistency is the biggest quality. If you have, if you, the other day I was reading a quote that if you are a, say, you are an idiot, but still you have a plan and accomplishing it consistently, then you will be a winner, defeating a person, a genius person who doesn't have any consistency or any plan. 19th ability is to master your thoughts. This is the ultimate of all these skills. If those thoughts are, no, the thoughts, if you see, the thoughts are coming from somewhere and it is passing through the mind, and if it is kind of affecting us, then it stays. And if you are not bothered about whatever thought is coming, just watching the thoughts coming, then without getting involved in it, then the thought passes, then another thought comes. So in a day, there are 65,000 thoughts coming and going. So it will entangle your mind if you get attached to each of those thoughts. Actually, we are not entangled. We get attached to one or two thoughts. Why those thoughts? If those are bothering us. So here is the catch. If out of those 65,000 thoughts, we are letting go of, say, 64,500 thoughts or more, then why are we attached to the rest 500 thoughts? We can let go. Are we attached to those 500 thoughts as well? No, we are not. We are only attached to those few thoughts which are there inside the mind. So if you have let go of 64,590, 897 thoughts, 997 thoughts, and rest of the three thoughts, why are you keeping those? So you have a habit, you, me, and we have a habit of letting go of so many thoughts. Why not this thing? The 20th ability is to ask for help. Because of certain reasons, maybe seniority, superiority, ability, proficiency, and other things, we have a certain impression image. That is what we think. But the ability to ask for help when it is required is something more than that. It is a super quality which only you can do if you are super confident of your image, your personality, and you as a person, you appreciate yourself. So it is a super quality which is irrespective of what others think of us. And the final ability is to shut up, listen, and learn from others. No matter how proficient we are, we always have that need to learn from others. Hope these 21 qualities have helped you. Let me repeat once again. It is your ability to sell, ability to express, ability to manage time, breaking down your task into smaller steps, overcome obstacles, read, understand, and memorize, ability to walk away, ability to stay positive, ability to make decisions, ability to influence others, ability to handle large audiences, ability to keep trying, ability to do personal investment, irrespective of the situation, your ability to do things, ability to self-analyze, ability to learn, how to learn, ability to understand what others feel, ability to remain consistent, and ability to master your thoughts, ability to ask for help, ability to listen and learn. Hope this gives you some insights, and thank you for watching.